loveliness that came through uninvited. You are the amnesty that pardoned me, the uninspired. 'Cause I never knew.
When God needs a break, he comes to Pondicherry.
Such a love-struck puppet, and
I'm English speaking, English thinking, but I'm Indian too.
that the world could be such a weight.
We just want to vote the people who is ready to conserve the water body.
Please take me home. You must be tired of my constant pleading to you. Heaven's not there.
Good morning and welcome. As I am taking my first lesson on this surfing boat, trying to balance myself, we have reached Puducherry from Chennai.
About the things that made you once believe.
Okay, that was my first lesson at surfing. At least I gave it a shot. Always wanted to do. And it's all thanks to Sabha from the Kalyalai surfing school here in Puducherry. And you've been here for a very, very long time.
Well, 24 years.
24 years. So what is it that you really like about Puducherry?
Surfing.
Surfing.
Obviously.
You know, it was a great time. Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome. Where else in the country would you get the amalgamation, the melting point of so many cultures but Puducherry? Yes, I'm in the state of Puducherry. It's only one Lok Sabha seat though, and it goes to poll in the second phase of election. We are coming to you live today. The Election Express is live today from this beautiful beach, and behind me is the Mahatma Gandhi statue as well. And at least the evening breeze has made this bearable. Otherwise, the day heat you could only cool off in that fantastic surfing lesson that I had. I know a lot of you would be getting very jealous about that. But when you talk about the politics usually of this very cosmopolitan Pondicherry, in fact, we are, this is called the White Street, and behind me, my camera person Ashok will show you, that's the very famous Le Cafe. It used to be, at one point of time, the port. This is where the port used to be when the French, in fact, made it their colony. Quite beautiful, and as I said, it gets you the flavor not only of the French culture, but also of the Tamil culture. It's a mixture of too many identities, too many cultures here. Today, when we're talking about this very beach which is behind me, I met a group of young people. They call themselves Keep Pondicherry Clean, and they came up with a very, very strong message, and especially in the election season, because they believe that a lot of political parties ignore the issues of environment. People come here, litter massively. Just about in half an hour when we were shooting, we were able to collect 2 big bags. Take a look at the story of these youngsters, how they are trying to keep the beaches of Puducherry clean. Also an appeal to all the tourists, those who come here, please, 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 it's a very eco-sensitive zone, don't litter so much. Take a look at this story and what their expectation from their politicians is. This lovely beach here in Puducherry, the first thing after you are stunned by this beautiful visual is the litter on the beach. And there is a group of youngsters which is trying to change, and in fact Puducherry for good. They are cleaning the beach. It's these volunteers come here every weekend on weekdays when there are more tourists here, and they come and try and clean the beach. Let me just try and get these youngsters on camera and try and understand what motivates them.
This is the place where people, gather.
Yeah.
And they simply eat and they throw everything here. And without there is a dustbin.
Yeah.
Even maybe in 50 to 20 feet they have a dustbin.
Yeah.
But they are throwing this in the rocks.
And then with the water it goes into the sea.
Yeah.
So are you getting some support from the municipal authorities and all?
Yeah, actually we are supporting municipal authorities because municipal workers, most of them are very aged, who are cleaning this place and all. They are very aged. They cannot do cleaning here in this rock area. You can find very difficult to stand in the rock and clean, right?
Yeah.
So they are almost 60-65 years crossed ladies. They cannot come and clean here.
Political parties, do they pay any attention to environmental issues?
Yes, they are supporting us, police as well as in government bodies. They are giving support.
Karan, when you go out and when you hear your the candidates, are they talking about environment issues in the campaign, or that is something that nobody talks about, it's neglected?
Truly speaking, no one bothers about the environmental issue in Pondicherry.
You can't wait for anybody else to in fact do the cleaning for you. Ultimately, it's the responsibility of everybody. It's mine and your responsibility to make sure that we make this sustainable, we make the environment more livable, not only for ourselves, but for the future generations. And this is what these young people not only are sending out a message with, but they are also hoping that the political parties will be more active when they come out and vote. This will be on top of their agenda.